Dear students, in the fifth unit we are going to discuss about quality management system. The quality management system is to ensure the quality standards throughout the world in the production of products and services, that is ensured with the help of ISO certification. So we will discuss the detail. The International Organization for Standardization, that is ISO, defined the term quality system as follows. The quality system are the organizational structures, responsibilities, procedures, processes, and resources for implementing quality management. The quality system should function in a manner as to provide proper confidence that the system is well understood and effective. The products or services actually do satisfy customer expectations. The emphasis is placed on problem prevention rather than dependence on detection after occurrence. So, this is the meaning of QMS. Let us see what is ISO. International Organization for Standardization (ISO) was established in 1946 in Geneva, Switzerland, where it is still based. The ISO is an association of national standards bodies of more than 150 countries. ISO is a specialized agency for standardization. The primary objective of ISO is coordination and unification of international standards. Let us see the series of ISO 9000 and ISO 14000 in brief. The vast majority of ISO standards are highly specific to a particular product, material, or process. However, both ISO 9000 and ISO 14000 are known as generic management standards. For ISO 9000 has become an international reference for quality management requirements in business to business dealings, and ISO 14000 is for environmental management requirements. ISO 9000 family is primarily concerned with quality management. This means that the organization does to fulfill the customer's quality requirements and applicable regulatory requirements while aiming to enhance customer satisfaction and achieve continual improvement of its performance in pursuit of these objectives. The ISO 14000 family is primarily concerned with the environmental management. This means what the organization does to minimize harmful effects on the environment caused by its activities and to achieve continual improvement of its environmental performance. Both ISO 9000 and ISO 14000 concern the way an organization goes about its work and not directly the result of this work. In other words, they both concern processes, not products. What is the need for ISO 9000 and other quality systems? Every organization is concerned with the quality of its products or services. To ensure the quality, one has to ensure the quality. To ensure the quality, it is necessary to make quality assurance system. Some quality assurance system requires well-defined quality system standards. Quality and standardization are the two essential prerequisites for an organization to market its products and services in the competitive business environment. Thus, quality begins with the standards. Also, the ever-increasing pressure to provide a better quality of products or services led to the development of quality standards. In the ISO 9000 quality system, there is a series of standards. One is ISO 8402, established in the year 1986. This ISO 8402 series of standards gives the definition of various terms such as quality, inspection, reliability, grade, quality assurance, etc. used in the development of standards on quality system. So this basically like a dictionary for quality management system. So all the quality related concepts, definitions and meanings are given in this series. Next, ISO 9001 series, established in 1987. These are models for quality assurance in design, development, production, installation and servicing. So ISO 9001 is to be used when conformance to specified requirements is to be assured during design, development, production, installation and servicing. ISO 9001 can be applied to industries who design, produce, install product, provide service after sales as per the requirements of the customer. Examples of such products are heat exchangers, coolers, filters, pumps, etc. for process industries. ISO 9002 1987 is a model for quality assurance in production and installation. This is used when conformance to specified requirements is to be assured during the production and installation. Example, civil structure, construction of bridges, etc. The ISO 9003 1987 is a model for quality assurance in final inspection and testing. This can be applied to certain products which require quality assurance only after they are manufactured. Quality assurance is required only in final inspection and testing. The products such as domestic appliances, petroleum products, automobile components are the examples for this category. ISO 9004 1987, it's a quality management and quality system elements guidelines. This gives guidelines for quality management in non-contractual situations, whereas ISO 9001, 9002 and 9003 are applied where a contract between a supplier and contractor exists. In non-contractual situations, industries can apply ISO 9004 for quality management guidelines, where ISO 10011 subseries 1 to 3 is meant for guidelines for quality auditing quality systems. That means the description of rule of auditors, their responsibilities, elements of auditing, executing the auditing, reporting, etc. And also the qualification criteria for quality system auditors, their capabilities to perform the audit and their freedom from influence. And it also deals with the establishment of audit function. This slide gives a comparison of ISO 9001, 9002 and 9003. And next, this slide deals with what are the elements, that means what are the informations to be provided for getting ISO 9000 certification. This information regarding management responsibility, quality system implemented in the organization, the contract review between the supplier and the company, design control, document control, purchasing, purchaser supplied product, product identification and traceability, process control, inspection and training, inspection, measuring and test equipment, inspection and test status, control of non-conforming products, corrective and preventive action taken, handling, storage, packaging and preservation and delivery of the products and services, control of quality records, internal quality audit, training, servicing, statistical techniques. So company needs to maintain the documents, data, and they have all the details relevant to all those elements. Okay, then only they can apply for ISO certification. See, if they prepared all those information, they can go for ISO registration. So now let us discuss about what are the steps to registration. Implementation of ISO 9000 quality management system in any organization generally requires the following steps. Top management commitment. The most important step in implementing a quality system is to get the full support of the upper management. The next step is to appointment of management representative. The representative can be a member of the top management group. This management representative is responsible for coordinating the implementation and maintenance of quality system. Also, he is the contact person for all parties involved in the process, both internal and external. The next step is to create awareness about the ISO 9000 quality management system. Since the implementation of the quality system requires involvement of all members in the organization, the members should understand the process and implementation of the ISO program. Now the implementation team should be formed. This team should be drawn from all levels and areas of the organization. The implementation team, supervisors and internal audit team should be trained. This activity can be accomplished through in-house training programs, seminars and workshops. This activity develops a time schedule for the implementation and registration of the system. This time frame will vary depending on the size and type of organization. The implementation team select owners for each of the system elements. Many of these owners will be members of the implementation team. Each owner has the option of selecting a team to assist in the process. A review of the present quality system should be performed. Copies of all the quality manuals, procedures, work instructions and forms presently in use are obtained. Written quality policy and procedure manuals should be prepared. This documentation of work instructions should be done by the employee who performs the job. The policies, procedures and work instructions should be integrated into day-to-day workings of the organization. An internal audit of the quality system should be conducted. This step ensures that the system is working effectively and to provide management with the information for the comprehensive management review. The management review should be conducted in order to determine the effectiveness of the system in achieving the stated quality goals. The pre-assessment is an optional step. If a good job has been done on the previous step, then the pre-assessment is not necessary. The registration activity includes choosing a registrar, submitting an application, and conducting the registrar's system and audit. While choosing a registrar, one should consider so many factors such as cost, lead time, customers' acceptance of the registrar's accreditation, and familiarity with the industry. Okay, the application for registration should also include supplying the registrar with the policy and procedures manuals for their review. The time involved in registrar system audit will vary depending on the size and complexity of the organization and number of auditors involved. After accepting the application and setting a time frame for the registration, the registrar will review the quality system documentation. Based on the satisfactory report of assessment team, license, that is ISO certificate, will be granted to the organization by ISO or BAS to use the certification mark in letterheads, quality certificates, etc. The certificate awarded is normally valid for 3 years. During the period of validity, surveillance audits are conducted to ensure that the document quality system is being effectively maintained. The surveillance audits will not be full audit but random checks of some elements to ensure that the system continues to function. So this is the process involved in the getting ISO certifications. The next slide we will discuss about what are all the necessary documentation to be maintained in the quality system, and how the audits are being conducted, and what are the steps in auditing, and what are all the various types of quality awards for better performer in the quality standards, that we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you.